Yeah, yeah. Ooh, sit back, relax, the world is wide. Oh, 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 oh. Close your eyes, take a mental ride. Oh, 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 oh. Classrooms in Paris, libraries in Milan. Where do you want to stand when the day dawns? Yeah, yeah. Is it Dublin's green or Barcelona's sun? Pick your place, the journey's begun. The study of Portal, yeah. Dreaming, living anywhere. The study of Portal, yeah. Life's changing, skies are fair.
Alrighty, great. Welcome everybody to this webinar that you join in to hear more from ESSCA and about the Master in Management. So we're going to hear all about that program in the next 45 minutes or so. And my name is Luc Mulling. I'm the moderator of today, but we will go over to ESSCA in France in just a minute. But just to explain a little bit to the options that you have to interact with us. So you can interact in different ways. So first of all, you can say indeed where you're logging in from on the chat. So thanks already for the people that do that, just to make it a little bit more interactive for the presenters. You can, of course, write your questions at any time. You can do that through the panel next to it, where it says questions. And I will be answering, or we will be answering the questions at the end. Also, for the people that are watching the recording, by the way, you can also still write your questions. Of course, we cannot answer them now live, but we can send them through to the staff in ESSCA, so they can come back to you later. Also, I'll be opening up some couple of poll questions. I just opened up the first one, just to know a little bit more about your preferences and, for example, what is the most important to you in selecting a university. Thanks for your feedback. And last but not least, the button that I like to call the fun button. It's at the bottom of the screen where you see React. There you can click on your reaction of choice, and that's the one. And you can, just to make it a bit more interactive also for the presenters. So let's go over to these presenters. They are going to introduce themselves. We'll start with Frank, and then we'll lead into the presentation. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Professor Frank Gavoil. I'm the head of master program at ESSCA, and I'm very happy to introduce you our school and our exciting master in management program. Hi, Ikram.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Ikram Utmohinto. I am the International Recruitment Officer at ESSCA, and I'm based on the Paris campus. So if you have any questions about admissions or the procedure, let me know.
Okay, let's start with the presentation. I will tell you a little bit more about ESSCA, a School of Management. I will explain you then the postgraduate programs, our Master in Management, and Ikram will conclude this presentation by telling you how to apply to this very exciting program. ESSCA School of Management is a leading business school in France since 1909. So ESSCA is an old lady, but has been renewing and innovating in terms of pedagogy and programs since then. ESSCA had the highest level of recognition you can have in France and in Europe through the Conférence des Grandes Écoles label, which is the reunion of School of Engineering and Business School in France. The school has also the label BSIS Impact, which means that we are very monitored and controlled on the way we have impact on the territories we are invested in, and also in terms of our sustainability actions. The school is also recognized by the French Ministry of Higher Education with the grade de master, which ensure you that any degree you get at ESSCA is recognized in Europe and in the world through the European credit transfer system. ESSCA is also recognized internationally through the triple crown accreditation, AACSB for North America, EMBA for Britain, and EQUIS for Europe. 1% of business school in the world do have this triple accreditation, which is recognizing the very high standard school that ESSCA is. We are also recognized by the Prime label, which recognize our engagement in a sustainable world, and our programs and the Master in Management especially are regularly very well ranked in the Financial Times ranking. ESSCA has also the Bienvenue en France label. Bienvenue en France means welcome to France. Bienvenue en France is a label that ensures that ESSCA is very committed to welcome international students, do support international students in their visa application, in helping them to find accommodation, and to support them in their career development and their academic journey when they are with us. The school is #1 in France for the master program. The bachelor program, we do also have a bachelor program, which is very well ranked #2 in France. We are in the top 100 and top 150 in the Financial Times, in the QS ranking, and we, our faculty, our professors have been awarded one of the biggest recognition you can get. Our faculty, our research is ranked in the Shanghai ranking, which means that the academic level of the school is very well recognized in the world. A few key figures. ESSCA is a community of 7,800 students and almost 23,000 alumni worldwide. 3,000 corporate partnerships with companies that recruit and our students, our graduates, and are also involved in the program evolution and in case studies, for example. We do have 54 partnerships in 54 countries, sorry, and the ESSCA team is 461 collaborators and professors. Very specific aspect of ESSCA is that we are a multi-campus business school, 10 campuses in 5 different countries. So in France, wherever you are, you can find an ESSCA campus in less than 2 or 3 hours transportation. All our campuses are easily reachable, and we also have 3 campuses in Europe: Budapest in Hungary, Malaga in Spain, and in Luxembourg. And we also have an international campus in Shanghai in China. Wherever you are, the facilities and the ESSCA environment will be in the highest standards you can expect of higher education, with campuses that are sustainable, that are very lively, when you can have a very good time and enjoy to be there. So few images from top on the left is the ESSCA campus, top on the right is the Lyon campus, bottom on the left is Paris campus, and bottom on the right is the Bordeaux campus. Few images of inside the campuses and international students activity that you may have by joining us. Enjoying all the good spaces for working, for meeting your friends, for having lunch, for example. As an international student, you will have many opportunities to enjoy the student life, to have discover the French gastronomy, having very interesting activities by visiting companies and also events on campuses. ESSCA is also a large student union for sports, for for arts, for music too. So if you want to enjoy the activities beside your courses, you are very welcome, and there is a lot of opportunities for you. Our pedagogy is action-oriented with the support of large companies. We deliver modules in small groups, project teamwork, so you're not with 100 of students in a class, you're in smaller classes. And the group project and teamwork are at the heart of the learning methods. Business case will be driving your entrepreneurship skills, your understanding of the business environment. Experts in their industries participate to the creation of courses, and some of them do teach at the school. And you have a lot of possibilities for internships, for career opportunities through the 3,000 partner companies. The community at ESSCA cares about you and your future. When I start the year, I always say to students, your success is our biggest pride. And that's what I tell you at the graduation ceremony by the end of your journey with us. So you will have, of course, high academic level courses. You also have a large student support as an international student through our international desk to help you with your visa, to help you to find accommodation, and to be integrated in the ESSCA community. Student Life is composed of 70 active student clubs and society, and you will interact and discover new culture and perspective from the students of 50 different countries on the different campuses. Career development is at the core of our concerns. We want you to find the best opportunities for your career. We want you to be happy in your job. So you will learn from industry experts. You will attend conferences and workshops to develop your skills and your knowledge. You will have company visits. You will have the opportunity to have corporate projects, and of course, jobs and internships opportunities during the curriculum and after the curriculum. And you can count on our big alumni network, 22,800 alumni in around 100 countries worldwide, which means that wherever you are in the world, you can find an ESSCA support to provide you career advice and coaching young graduates, and to help you to join clubs and associations worldwide. Our alumni represents a very powerful network in France and in the world. For example, Sophie Doireau-Tiberghien is the CEO for the Middle East, India, and Africa, Turkey for Cartier, luxury brand. We do have also founders of one of the biggest French company in organizing trips and journeys, which is called Voyage Privé. So founders are ESSCA graduates. We have graduates in banks, in distribution, in big consultancy groups. So founders and CEOs are part of this ESSCA alumni network that you will benefit if you join and graduate from the school. A few words about the postgraduate programs now, and especially the Master in Management for our international students. So the Master does exist in a 5-year program, starting immediately after high school, with the 3 years of which is called the first cycle. So if you want to and have a full English journey with us with 5 years, with an international semester, with internship, you can join us for 5 years and get the master degree by the end. If you only want to join us for 2 years at the master cycle for the Master in Management, you will spend 2 years with us at least, because you can get a dual degree, double degree with one of our Master of Science or with one of our international partners or engineering school. So you will spend at least 2 years with us, with 1 year dedicated to further your expertise in management and prepare you to your specialization and professionalization. And the last year will be dedicated to develop your specialization skills and prepare you to enter the job markets. So within those 2 years, you will validate 120 credits. You will validate an internship and a master thesis, and the program will be delivered fully in English. Master in the classical way, we will have the first semester, which is called Advanced Management Skills. Second semester is your pre-specialization in marketing, finance, or management and strategy. You can take an optional gap year between the 2 years of the master to develop personal project, professionalize yourself with internships, having a job for a year, or having humanitarian mission if you want to. Then the last year will be specialization, and then finally internship. You can get a second degree with the Master of Science. You can expand your skills if you enroll yourself in some other activities that will be offered at the school. The first semester will be so when you join us from September to December, you will follow the Advanced Management Skills semester, which is composed of 6 major topics that any future decision maker in a company or any future entrepreneur should master. Strategy, making sure you understand what is the competitive advantage of a company and how you can contribute at your level, at your position to this competitive advantage and to make your company sustainable in the future. Leadership, to know how to bring a team to share your vision, to reach your objectives. CSR and ethics, understanding the framework and the mindset for having in your decision-making process, taking into consideration the ecological aspect, the humanitic aspect, and the ethical aspects. You will also be trained to make a data-driven decision in market dynamics. You will, of course, if as a future decision maker, you're gonna have a budget to deal with, you're gonna ask for funds, so you will learn how to control your expense with the Advanced Management Control course. And of course, you will have an information systems management, understanding how the information is created in the company, how the information is shared, who does have access to what, cybersecurity, especially. So this semester is really dedicated to make you a future leader in a company. Second semester will be your pre-specialization master with 6 pre-specialization courses, 2 elective courses on whatever kind of specific areas you want to do. And if you want to learn how to cook, how to bake, you can have also those 2 courses replaced by an atelier des chefs with one of our partner, which will prepare you to, fully online to get these craft skills that you sometimes need to develop your career in some fields, like in big gastronomy companies, for example. The pre-specialization, you will have to choose between 3. It's going to be marketing and retailing, or finance, accounting and management control, or management and strategy. And the choice you're going to make will have an impact on the 5th year, so the last year of the program, with 8 courses that will be linked to what you follow during 4th year. And you will also, during this last year, do the master thesis and an internship with a report. The specialization, the kind of job you can do, I must before say that Master in Management is a general management degree. which tell the labor market that you know any field of management, but you will give a tone, a color to your degree with specialization in one management field. That can be purchasing and supply chain for any people who are interested in the operation management in companies, people and organization change, or human resources, people who are interested into international business management, international sales, country risk management could be one of the specialization. Those of you who want to be an entrepreneur can follow the entrepreneurial track in French. If you want to become a consultant do advice to big companies, you can follow in French the consultancy specialization, which can also be done in English with the people and organization change. For those who will have followed the semester 8 with finance, accounting, and management control, you can study corporate finance or banking and financial engineering. And for those who've been studying marketing during the first year of the master, they can specialize themselves in retail or in digital communication, and they can also have the specialization in pricing and revenue management, which is the yield management. You also have the opportunity to have a very outstanding dual degrees, a Master of Science at ESSCA, so you can get the Master in Management, the Generalist Manager degree that you can complete with a Master of Science in AI, in finance, in sustainability, in the luxury environment, in marketing, or in wealth management, for example. You can also, if you do speak French, join the dual degree with one of the biggest and highly recognized engineering school in the world, which is Centrale Supélec and École des Ponts Paris-Tech, and you can be involved in Master of Science, which will give you a very technical and engineering expertise on top of your managerial skills. You can have the opportunity to specialize yourself in wine, in gastronomy also, which are very specific French field with one of our engineering business school. We also have the opportunity for you to get dual degrees with big international partners. You have the opportunity to get a degree with Deakin in Australia, with HEC Montréal et Université Laval in Canada, Funan Lineal in Tongji in China, ICESI in Colombia, Pforzheim in Germany, Rabat Business School in Morocco, Kosminski in Poland, National Sun Yat-sen University in Taiwan, and in the US, you can get a certificate from Berkeley. You can have the Fordham University in New York opportunity to specialize in finance, and also Grand Valley State University and Illinois State University to get an MBA. So those dual degrees are offered. You, instead of spending the last year at ESSCA with us, you spend the last year with the partner, and at the end of the year with the partner, you graduate from both institutions. I'm sure that you will have a thrilling and very enthusiastic career if you graduate from ESSCA, because you can achieve, when you achieve your degree, 96% of our graduates were recruited in less than 3 months after graduation, and 75 of them signed an employment contract before completing their studies. 80% of our graduates declare that they joined the company that they wanted to work for, and they do have an average salary which is a little bit more than 48,000 euro a year. So there is a lot of opportunities in many companies in the world: L'Oréal, Disney, Deloitte, KPMG, Capgemini, Hyundai, Amazon, so Danone, PwC, LVMH, many opportunities after the degree. If you want to join that program for the master level, the master management, so you must graduate of a 3-year undergraduate degree, the equivalent of 180 ECTS, and you should give us a proof of English proficiency at the level of B2 minimum, because the curriculum is going to be in English, so we want you to be able to follow it. Students from all academic backgrounds are welcome to apply. We can have an induction online seminar with the online summer campus to prepare you to catch up with the management knowledge that you should have to start the master too. So do not censor yourself. There is the opportunities for any kind of background in before joining the master in management. I will leave these slides very shortly, but as you can see, our alumni are very happy at ESSCA. They have opportunities to get dual degrees. They choose the school because of its international recognition. They enjoy the opportunity to learn French a little, to join student clubs, to have a very exciting studying environment. They also developed their skill, and they developed their international profile through our curriculum. So alumni voice very well the degree and the opportunity that these students' graduation have been creating. I'm pretty sure now that you are interested in how to apply in this master in management. So Ikram, the floor is yours.
So if the program has been appealing and it matches with what you're looking for, in order to apply, so applications are already open and they will be until June 30th. So you still have some time to apply and prepare for all the procedures, whether it's visa or accommodation for later on. Of course, it's for the intake of September 26th. And so you have here the link to apply, and you can also find it on our website, and it's also in the chat. And once you click on it, you just need to fill out the forms with all your information, and then you have a few documents to add onto it. So you have your ID, a cover letter to express why you'd like to join this program, how it fits with what you'd wish to do for later on, your CV or resume. You also need your last 2-year transcripts, or if you have already graduated your bachelor, you can add your 3-year transcripts. For the ones that haven't graduated the last year just yet, you can add your current university certificate. Other than that, if you have graduated, you can add your degree as well and the official B2 English level test in order to join the English program. And as well, if you have any recommendation letters, they are very much welcome as well. They are a big plus on your application, but they're not mandatory. And after that, you have once your documents are studied, you will be invited for a 20 to 30-minute interview with one of our ESSCA's juries. So it can be a professor of ESSCA. And so you will receive an answer afterwards about your admissions in the school. And during your application, so if you do send your application before the 15th of February, you do have an early bird tuition waiver, which is 15% off your first year of tuition. Other than that, you also have partial scholarships that are up to 20% of the first year tuition, and you can apply to those during your application. You can just need to tick the box, and you can also add an explanation as to why you'd like to apply for the scholarship. So there's that. So the procedure is really simple and it's really quick. And yeah, thank you guys for your attention. This is our email address, so you can contact us if you have any other questions later on, but we will go through the questions that are already on the chat for now.
Okay, great. Well, that's where we're indeed go to the questions. So that's where I come back in, and I will read them out. Just for people that join later, first of all, I saw a question that if it's recorded. So yes, session is recorded. So if you join later, you can actually even stay on, and then within a minute or so, it will restart. So you can watch what you missed out on from the beginning. And also we'll send the recording to everyone. And the questions, so if you, let's see, we're going through the questions. First of all, from Anas, question, can I study English course? I'm 32 years old, so I guess that was in the beginning. So yes, it is in English, but I don't know if you want to add something to that.
The curriculum is in English, so you must have an B2 English level to be enrolled in the program and to be able to follow up the courses and to complete the curriculum.
Okay, thank you. And I think in that regard, Suleiman was actually thinking maybe it was in French. But I think the whole curriculum is in English.
Oh, so I can read the question in French.
Yeah.
Suleiman, vous pouvez vous adresser aux équipes de l'école International Admission at ESSCA.fr. N'hésitez pas, ils parlent français également et pourront vous donner tous les éléments. So I was just basically saying that Suleiman was asking us if we can have we can have a presentation in France and have and talk to people in French. Yes, and you can contact our international teams that do speak both languages.
Perfect. Thank you. Next question from Abdella. Can I apply when I get my bachelor's degree?
Oh, you can apply when you're in your last year of the bachelor, actually. If you, the degree will be asked to start the curriculum, but you can go through the admission process during the last year of your bachelor. The important thing is that you have your bachelor certificate when you start your master.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, when we do ask for transcripts, so as long as you have the first 2 years transcript, for the third year that you haven't completed yet, you can add your certificate of registration to third year of bachelor.
Okay, great. Thank you. And let's see, that was the question from Suleiman. So I think that's answered.
Yes.
Then there's a question from Marcio. Can I start my study in Asia?
You can have the fourth or fifth year in Shanghai campus. The issue will be the visa. So I advise you to get in touch as soon as you want with the international team that can ask you a question.
Okay.
That can answer your question, sorry.
Exactly. Thank you. Question from Jasmine. Is the diploma recognized all over the world?
Of course it is. It is enlisted with the European system. So the degree is recognized in the full Europe and is also accredited by ACSB, EQUIS, and EMBA, which means that all over the world you have the recognition of your degree. Let me tell you a little bit more about this triple crown, this triple accreditation of the school. Of course, when you go somewhere, anywhere in the world, nobody knows what ESSCA exactly means, and nobody knows exactly what school it is. At the same level, when you go to Shanghai and you speak about the Rotterdam Business School or the Cambridge University, nobody will know exactly what it is. The thing is, when you say I graduated from a triple crown accredited school, anybody will have a school in his country to compare and to say, okay, this is you graduate from one of the top business school, the equivalent of the top business school of whatever country it is. So this triple crown is given the highest level of recognition you can find in the world.
Great. Thank you. Good to hear. And the next question, well,
so
Solomon
is
had
asking
a
us
question.
if you can start to apply from now. So the applying platform has been opened, and you can go on www.essca.eu/en/apply, and you will find all the application process.
Yeah, so I put it now on the screen. That's actually the direct link. So that's where you can go to the application portal that Frank was mentioning. Good. Next question we received was from Marcio. Do I have to pass the SAT and the TOEFL? And if yes, what are the minimum requirements?
No, the SAT won't be required for the application. Any proof of English will be accepted, and your English level will be assessed during the interview. So if you have a TOEFL test or a TOEIC test or a Cambridge certificate test, we can take that documents for assessing your English level.
As well, for my add, if you have already studied your bachelor in English, you can add a certificate that says that you have studied in English. That way you don't need to take an extra English test.
Great, thank you, Ikram, also for that addition. So I hope that answered the question, Marcio. Otherwise, let us know. The next question from Yasmin. So is there a campus? I think we saw there are several.
10 campuses. 6 in France, 3 in Europe, and 1 in Shanghai.
So yeah, we could show that again. But also, can I have a part-time job?
If your visa do allow you to have a part-time job beside your studies, you will have time to get a part-time job. At the amount of course hours is around, not saying around 400 hours during from September to April.
Okay, thank you. And just to clarify, here are the campuses as presented. And let's see if there are any further questions. At this stage, I see, let's see if there's none other questions. Yeah, Suleiman, so that is hopefully answered as well. If you have further questions, of course, you can ask them as well. Let us know. This is the moment. We did get another question just in. So Amalia is asking, where can I get activities? We don't have such opportunities in our country. In terms of activities,
I'm not sure what you mean about activities, but if you mean about the activities on campus, the student life, you can meet students directly on campus, and the international desk will, during the orientation, present you all the opportunities you can have.
Yeah, so let us know if you mean that.
I will try. But if by activities you mean also the work opportunities during the curriculum, you will have internship and you have a career center which will support you to have the best professional integration after graduation.
Perfect. Okay. Hope that answered that. Otherwise, Amalia, let us know. This is the moment to have your questions answered. So that's why they are here. Yeah, question from David just came in. That's a probably good one as well. What about learning French?
Of course, we will encourage you to learn French. You have a course of French for foreigners. That can be adapted to your French level. Actually, if you do already speak a little French, you can have a more advanced French course. The idea is to give you the opportunity to learn French, not making you a full fluent French person, because within 1 year that would be too short. But to help you to have the foundation and the good basis to develop your French by your French integration during your journey with us, and also we will give you all the tips to be able to talk, to be independent in your life, and in the future being at least a good coworker at the coffee machine if you work in France. You mute, Luc, sorry.
I'm sorry, yes. There's a follow-up question from Suleiman, sorry. I think about the validation of the diploma, but maybe you can answer that as well.
After admission, the advantages, les avantages après l'admission, so the advantages after the admission, that as soon as you complete your admission process, that when you will get your bachelor certificate or bachelor degree, you fully sure that you will be enrolled in September. So, Suleiman, dès que vous avez réussi votre admission, dès que vous avez l'information concernant l'admission, vous savez qu'il ne vous reste plus qu'à obtenir le niveau d'un bac plus 3 et de 180 ECTS pour être certain de rentrer en septembre dans le master à la rentrée. Il vous faudra néanmoins travailler votre anglais, puisque votre niveau d'anglais sera nécessaire pour pouvoir suivre les cours.
Okay, thank you. And we were already getting thank yous, and also from Suleiman, I see. So good. And yeah, so by the way, I just want to highlight, we do have still a couple of minutes for some questions, but also to get your feedback via the polls. If you haven't done that, please do let us know. Also, what kind of information you're still looking for. That's what I just opened up. And by the way, all the people that are watching your recording, you can all participate in all these things as well. So do let us know your feedback, so we can still get your responses and know that from you as well. The kind of information people are looking for, the top one at this moment is housing. So maybe if there's something you can say about this.
I can maybe add a little bit about that. So when it comes to housing, once you get your admissions and you're registered at ESSCA, you will get access to a platform for students, for international students, to welcome them to ESSCA and to France. And on this platform, you can find all the details about all the procedures or the administrative work that you will have to do in order to find the right housing, and also to prepare all your documents in order to get here for visa as well. So when it comes to housing, we do have a website on which you can find different types of housing that you might be interested in. So it's up to you to choose if you'd like to go through that website or not. And on it, you can find, for example, if you'd like to live, if you'd like to live in an apartment on your own, or in a studio, or have roommates. So it's up to you to choose whichever option you'd like. And if you also wish to, look for housing outside of that platform, it's also possible. And that way you can choose whichever one suits you best and suits your budget.
Great.
So,
okay. Thank you very much for that answer. So I hope that helped you all with that point as well. And let's see, we have another follow-up question from Suleiman. So yeah, so I guess maybe you can quickly check that, but it's about the English, I assume. And indeed, this one is in English. Okay, it's been answered. Yeah, exactly. So thank you very much. And yeah, I don't see any further questions.
Well,
so then,
sorry,
go ahead.
I would just wish perhaps I would like to add like a little bit of a comment on all the information that are mentioned on the last question for the poll. So we mentioned housing. As for the cost of living, it's going to be different, of course, from campus to campus. So if you'd like to live in, study in Paris, Paris is going to be more expensive than other cities. So yeah, you're good. That's also something that you have to carefully check out. So, and of course, different campuses have and different cities have a different cost of living. And good thing that we do have 6 campuses in France, so that allows you to choose the right one. And for visa, like I mentioned, you will get all the information later on the platform after registration. For career opportunities, it was mentioned during the presentation, so you do have the career center that will be there to help you through all your professional life. So what that means is that when you're looking for an internship or for an apprenticeship or even for a job after your master's, the career center will be there to accompany you through preparing your CV, your letter of motivation as well, or for your interviews. And since we do have many partnerships with different companies, these companies also send out different offers to our students, so they will be communicated to you, and you will be able to review all of that, as well as different networking events that are organized each year in all campuses. That puts you in an environment where you can meet these companies yourself and network with them. There you go.
Okay.
And of course, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate.
Yes, do let us know. And also there's the email on the screen still, so you can also write, of course, to the admissions team if you have any question about that. Great. Well, I think slowly will ramp up this session. I actually do have still a poll question for everybody. So I'd like to still know a bit of how we did. So let us know. Also, you can vote us, see if it met your expectations. So please do let us know. And again, any questions you can write also to the admissions team as stated on the screen. And maybe to round up the session, maybe a last word either from Frank or Ikram.
Thank you for your attention, and we do hope to count a lot of you during the admission process, and especially at the next September. We hope to meet you on our ESSCA campus as a future ESSCA graduate. Thank you very much.
Yes,
thanks everyone.
Thank you everyone. And of course, if you're already somewhere in Europe or in France and you'd like to visit the campus, let us know as well.
Sure.
Great. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.